Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope you are staying safe at homes. Today is your first English online lecture and I am taking the start from unit 13, that is Hazrat Umar Razila Ta'ala Anhu. So kindly take out your books, page number 127, unit 13. The theme of unit 13 is role model, as Hazrat Umar Razila Ta'ala Anhu is the perfect example for all the Muslims to be followed. So he is a perfect role model for all of us. His name is not new for you and you all know about him very well. Just briefly I will tell you something about him. He was a very powerful Muslim caliph in history. His full name was Umar bin al-Khattab. He belonged to Banu Adi clan of Quraysh tribe. He was a very sincere and devoted companion of Holy Prophet ﷺ and became the second caliph after the death of Hazrat Abu Bakr Razila Ta'ala Anhu. He was a very noble, highly wise and extremely just ruler. He was given the title Al-Faruq. It means the distinguisher, the one who distinguishes between right and wrong. He was skilled in martial arts, horse riding and wrestling. He was an educated person. He ruled for almost 10 years, and the 10 years of the caliphate of Hazrat Umar Razila Ta'ala Anhu are considered a glorious period of conquests, during which Islamic empire expanded immensely. And the two great powers of that time, that is the Romans and the Persians, were defeated. Being a caliph, Hazrat Umar Razila Ta'ala Anhu introduced many innovative and excellent administrative reforms. For example, he fixed salaries or pensions for unemployed people. So he was the first ruler who established a true welfare state. He established the Islamic calendar from the hijrah of Holy Prophet ﷺ, that is from Makkah to Medina, the migration of Holy Prophet ﷺ from Makkah to Medina. A regular postal system was established to ensure speedy and effective delivery of mail. A regular army was established. Teachers were appointed for imparting education. He took great care of his subjects, Muslims and non-Muslims both. One of his famous quotes you might have heard, he had once said, "Even if a dog dies within the territorial jurisdiction of my caliphate, I would be held accountable for it." So this shows that how a responsible ruler he was. Let's start the translation now. Page number 128. The Rasul of Islam ﷺ had left behind a band of selfless people who dedicated themselves with singleness of purpose to the service of new religion. I will share Urdu meanings with you later. Let's discuss. Band means group. Selfless, sincere, devoted, mukhlis. डेडिकेटेड, वक्फ किया. सिंगलनेस, वाहिद, एक. सर्विस, खिदमत. रसूल इस्लाम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने या इस्लाम के रसूल सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने मुखलिस लोगों का एक ग्रोह पीछे छोड़ा था, जिन्होंने ख़ुद को नए मज़हब की खिदमत के वाहिद मकसद के साथ या नए मज़हब की खिदमत के एक ही मकसद के साथ ख़ुद को वक्फ किया. Left behind means when the Holy Prophet ﷺ had died, so he had just left behind a very you can say faithful followers of him, who just carried on his mission of spreading Islam. The mission of Holy Prophet ﷺ was to give the message of Allah to the people. So this mission was carried on by his faithful followers. So new religion here means Islam, as Islam was new religion at that time. So the same purpose was adopted by his faithful followers as well, to spread Islam, to give the message of Allah to the people. One of these persons was Hazrat Umar Farooq Razila Ta'ala Anhu. इन अफराद में से या इन लोगों में से या इन अशखास में से एक हज़रत उमर फ़ारूक रज़ियल्लाहु ताला अन्हो थे, who was great both in war and peace, जो कि जंग और अमन दोनों में अजीम थे. Jang Ur Aman, he was a very, as I told you, that he was skilled in wrestling and martial arts, so he was good in war and peace as well. इन अफराद में से एक हज़रत उमर फारूक रज़ी अल्लाह ताला अन्हु थे, जो कि जंग और अमन दोनों में अजीम थे. Few persons in the history of mankind have displayed better qualities of head and heart than Hazrat Umar रज़ी अल्लाह ताला अन्हु. History of mankind, इंसानी तारीख, इंसान की तारीख, displayed, ज़ाहिर करना, दिखाना, showed. इंसानी तारीख में चंद ही लोगों ने या चंद ही अफराद ने हज़रत उमर रज़ी अल्लाह ताला अन्हु से बेहतर दिलो दिमाग की खूबियाँ ज़ाहिर की हैं या दिलो दिमाग की खूबियाँ दिखाई हैं. It means that hardly there were few persons in the history who were better than Hazrat Umar रज़ी अल्लाह ताला अन्हु. The other thing is that the qualities of head and heart, he was blessed with both the qualities of head and heart. Like he was a very educated and literate person and highly wise, as I told you earlier. So that is the quality of head and heart. He was very kind and sympathetic to the needy and poor people, and he took great care of his subjects as well, both Muslims and non-Muslims. So it means that he was blessed with both the qualities, both kind of qualities. See next paragraph. Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu Ta'ala Anhu was born in Makkah in 40 BH before Hijrah. Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu Ta'ala Anhu, BH means before Hijrah. Hijrah means Hijrat se pehle. Which Hijrat? Which migration? Migration from Makkah to Medina of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu Ta'ala Anhu हिजरत से 40 साल पहले या 40 साल कबल मक्का में पैदा हुए. His lineage joins that of Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in the 8th generation. Lineage means shajra nasab, khandan, silsila nasab, family line. Joins मिलती है रसूल सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के शजर नसब से इन द 8th जनरेशन, 8वीं नस्ल में, 8वीं पुश्त में. उनका शजरा नसब या उनका ख़ानदान, उनका सिलसिला नसब रसूल सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के सिलसिला नसब से 8वीं पुश्त में मिलता है या 8वीं नस्ल में मिलता है. It means that when you go back in the family line of both, so the forefathers of both were same. उनका शजर नसब, उनका ख़ानदान, उनका सिलसिला नसब रसूल सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के ख़ानदान से 8वीं नस्ल में या 8वीं पुश्त में मिलता है. He was one of the 17 literate persons of Makkah when Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam became Rasul. वो मक्का के 17 पढ़े लिखे लोगों में से थे. 17 लिटरेट पर्सन्स, पढ़े लिखे, ख्वानदा, जब मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम रसूल बने. वो मक्का के 17 पढ़े लिखे लोगों में से थे या 17 ख्वानदा अफराद में से थे जब मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम रसूल बने. It was a great quality of Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu Ta'ala Anhu because education was not common at that time in Makkah, and when Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam got the message of Allah at the age of 40, so hardly there were few persons in Makkah who could read or write, and one of them was Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu Ta'ala Anhu. He entered the fold of Islam at the age of 27. वो 27 साल की उम्र में दायरा इस्लाम में दाखिल हुए. फोल्ड ऑफ इस्लाम मीन्स दायरा इस्लाम, इस्लाम के दायरे में. वो 27 साल की उम्र में दायरा इस्लाम में दाखिल हुए. इट मीन्स दैट ही एक्सेप्टेड इस्लाम at the age of 27, and his acceptance of Islam is not an ordinary event in the history of Islam. It's very much famous, and it is also the result of the prayer of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. You might know this thing. And how he accepted Islam in the beginning, you know very well, Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu opposed Islam and the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and he tortured the Muslims as well. But as he had decided to kill Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and he was just going on way, he met his friend. He told him that his sister and her husband had also accepted Islam. So he became just furious on listening to this and went to their house. At that time they were reciting the Holy Quran. He treated them harshly and beat them, but didn't see any effect on them. Then he insisted to hear the verses of the Holy Quran, and that very time when he heard the verses of the Holy Quran, he decided to accept Islam because the verses of the Holy Quran had great effect on him. And it was a great honor for Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu anhu that Holy Prophet ﷺ had prayed to strengthen Islam with either Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu anhu and Abu Jahl, and this prayer was just accepted in the favor of Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu anhu. Let's start next paragraph. Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu anhu led a very simple life. Hazrat Umar Radhiyallahu anhu ने बहुत सादा ज़िंदगी गुजारी या बसर की. His standard of living was in no case higher than an ordinary man. स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग, मायार ज़िंदगी, इन नो केस किसी भी तरह, किसी भी सूरत में हायर, बुलंद, आला, ऑर्डनरी मैन, आम आदमी से. उनका मायार ज़िंदगी एक आम आदमी से किसी भी तरह बुलंद ना था, आला ना था, ऊंचा ना था. Once the governor of Kufa visited him while he was taking meals comprising of barley bread and olive oil. एक मर्तबा कूफा का गवर्नर विजिटेड हिम, आपसे मिलने आया जबकि आप ले रहे थे मील्स, खाना कंप्राइजिंग जो कि मुश्तमिल था बार्ले ब्रेड, जौ की रोटी, एंड ऑलिव ऑयल और जैतून के तेल पर. एक मर्तबा कूफा का गवर्नर आपसे मिलने आया जब आप जौ की रोटी और जैतून के तेल पर मुश्तमिल खाना खा रहे थे. द गवर्नर सेड, गवर्नर ने कहा, अमीरुल मोमिनीन, इनफ वीड इज़ प्रोड्यूस्ड इन योर डोमिनियंस. अमीरुल मोमिनीन, आपकी सल्तनत में, डोमिनियंस सल्तनत, रियासत, ममलिकत, इनफ काफ़ी. गवर्नर ने कहा, अमीरुल मोमिनीन, आपकी सल्तनत में, आपकी रियासत में काफ़ी गंदम पैदा होती है. वाई डू यू नॉट टेक व्हीट ब्रेड, आप गंदम की रोटी क्यों नहीं लेते, आप गंदम की रोटी क्यों नहीं खाते. फीलिंग समवट ऑफेंडेड, द कैलिफ आस्क्ड हिम. फीलिंग महसूस करते हुए, ऑफेंडेड कुछ शर्मिंदगी महसूस करते हुए खलीफा ने उससे पूछा, डू यू थिंक दैट वीट इज़ अवेलेबल टू ईच एंड एवरी पर्सन इनहैबिटिंग माई वास्ट डोमिनियंस. इनहैबिटिंग, जिस करेक्ट द स्पेलिंग्स इज़ INHABITING. क्या तुम समझते हो, क्या तुम्हारा ख्याल है कि गंदम मेरी वसी सल्तनत में रहने वाले हर शख्स को दस्तयाब है. नो, नहीं. रिप्लाइड द गवर्नर, गवर्नर ने जवाब दिया. दैन हाउ कैन आई टेक व्हीट ब्रेड, तो फिर मैं गंदम की रोटी कैसे ले सकता हूँ, कैसे खा सकता हूँ, अनलेस इट इज़ अवेलेबल टू ऑल माई पीपल, जब तक कि ये मेरे सब लोगों को दस्तयाब ना हो. तो फिर मैं गंदम की रोटी कैसे खा सकता हूँ, कैसे ले सकता हूँ, जब तक कि ये मेरे सब लोगों को दस्तयाब ना हो. एडिड द कैलिफ, खलीफा ने मज़ीद कहा या खलीफा ने इजाफ़ा किया, मज़ीद कहा या इजाफ़ा किया. वाई ही वॉज फीलिंग ऑफेंडेड, बिकॉज बीइंग अ रूलर एंड बीइंग अ कैलिफ ऑफ द मुस्लिम्स या बीइंग अ कैलिफ ऑफ द वास्ट एम्पायर, इट वॉज हिज ड्यूटी टू प्रोवाइड व्हीट bread to all the people living in his dominions, but it was not possible for him, he could not do so. So that is why he was feeling embarrassed and he was feeling ashamed, because he could not fulfill his responsibilities, his duties. As you know that wheat bread is just soft to digest, easy to digest as compared to barley bread. So that is why he was feeling embarrassed on this. Okay students, we will stop here today. It is enough for today. We will continue it in the next lecture. I am sharing here the meanings, the Urdu meanings for you of this which we have read. You can see and may note down. Thank you girls. Thank you. Stay safe. Allah Hafiz.